Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Josiah and I wanted to thank you for coming to my channel today. And in today's video I wanted to talk about the Peanut Butter Falcon and why it was such an important movie to me. So I finally got to watch the Peanut Butter Falcon. It had been on my list for a really long time, ever since I saw the trailer for it, and this movie I thought was really great. I mean, it's got a really simple story. It's about three characters. A man named Tyler, who's played by Shia LaBeouf, who's just really kind of having a rough time in his life after the loss of his older brother. It's about Zach. Zach is, I would say, the central character, and he is a Down syndrome person, and he really has a dream of going to a wrestling school and meeting his number one favorite wrestler, Saltwater Redneck, and just kind of being a hero. And then, of course, we have Eleanor, who is Zach's caretaker at the nursing home. And, this movie is just kind of about the three of them, and as they go on this journey to get Zach to this wrestling school. And, one of my favorite scenes in this movie was a scene where Eleanor finally catches up to Zach and Tyler. Zach ran away from the nursing home, and it's her job to track him down and bring him back, as his caretaker. She doesn't want him getting hurt or something to happen to him. But there's this really great scene where Tyler and Eleanor just kind of really like push back and forth off of each other. Eleanor is telling Zach all her credentials. She's like, I volunteer here, I've taken care of Zach for a really long time. He needs his medicine. He needs to be safe. I see all kinds of horrible stuff, dealing with these kinds of people, or people, at the nursing home on a daily basis. You have no idea what you're talking about. But at the same time, Tyler has this really great pushback where he's telling Eleanor, like, Zach and I have been together for a really long time, and, he's doing perfectly fine. He needs to be out here living his best life instead of being in that nursing home where he's like a prisoner. He's like, you keep treating Zach like he's not even a person. You keep treating him like he's a child, when really he's a very capable person, and he's very, he's doing well on his own, taking care of himself. And that really had an impact on me, because one of my family members, my uncle, he is a Down syndrome person, and so kind of seeing like through this movie, kind of reminded me a lot of him, being, how people who have Down syndrome and many other disabilities are often ostracized and looked down upon in society, through bullying and just, being passed over. And, my uncle has really shown me on more than one occasion just how capable he really is. The things that I thought he wasn't able to do, or maybe not able to understand, he's, just proved the opposite to me. And, sometimes I just really realize, even myself, how much I underestimate him as somebody who's, been in his family for, a really long time now. And, I hope that this movie is for the Down syndrome community what A Quiet Place was for the deaf community. If you don't know, the young actress Millicent Simmons, I think her last name is, who plays the daughter in A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2, she's actually deaf in real life, and that didn't stop them from hiring her. That didn't stop her from giving a great performance. And even though Zach has Down syndrome, that didn't stop him, in this movie. And actually in real life, looking into the film, I saw that this movie kind of came about because the screenwriters and the director met Zach, and he expressed to them his desire to be a movie star, and they sort of like orchestrated the script around him and kind of like around that. But in this case, he wants to be a wrestler, and I thought that was a really great thing. We don't see things like that too often. I mean, I can't imagine how many times somebody regardless of what their disability was, has been, passed up on all of their hopes and dreams because of their disability, because people didn't think that they were capable of doing it. But the reality is, they're still human beings. These are still people who have hopes and dreams just like the rest of us. And so, I really enjoyed this film. I mean, I can't even begin to describe how much this movie meant to me after I finished watching it. I can't wait to rewatch this movie soon and buy the Blu-ray for it. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. That's about all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.